a new kind of digital money you can get just by tapping a button on your phone. That, in a nutshell, is the idea behind Pi Network. Years ago, Bitcoin was something you could mine on a regular computer. It was accessible to everyday people. Then it got more popular and became super expensive and complicated, needing powerful, specialized machines. Pi Network wants to bring that simplicity back. It's a cryptocurrency project that lets you mine coins directly from your smartphone without draining your battery or using up all your data. It's designed to be the people's crypto, easy to get and easy to use. The whole mission is to create a digital currency widely distributed and accessible to everyone on the planet, not just tech gurus or wealthy investors. The founders, a team from Stanford University, saw that most cryptocurrencies were becoming concentrated in the hands of a few early adopters. To fix this, they created an app where you simply log in once every 24 hours and press a button to prove you're a real human being. In return, the network rewards you with Pi coins. Alright, let's talk about the number that has the entire Pi community buzzing, $314,159. This is known as the Global Consensus Value, or GCV. Now it's incredibly important to understand what this is, and what it isn't. The GCV is not an official price set by the Pi Network's core team. Instead, it's a value that has emerged from within the community itself. A large and vocal group of pioneers has collectively agreed that when Pi becomes usable, they will treat one Pi coin as being worth $314,159. The number itself is a playful nod to the mathematical constant Pi, 3.14159, which is pretty clever. So, why does this matter so much? In the world of cryptocurrency, value is all about belief and agreement. If enough people agree that something is valuable, it becomes valuable. The GCV is a massive social and economic experiment. It's the community attempting to set a price floor from the very beginning, rather than letting the open market decide. The community is buzzing with anticipation for a significant event in September, and it's all centered around the concept of a big unlock. While the Pi core team has not given an official fixed date for the open mainnet launch, the community has latched onto dates in September as a potential timeline. This countdown is more of a community-driven deadline. It's time for pioneers to finish the necessary steps so they're ready if the switch is flipped. The first step is completing the mainnet checklist. Mainnet checklist: download Pi browser, create Pi wallet, confirm wallet, commit to lockup, submit KYC, wait for KYC, migrate to mainnet. This is a list of essential tasks inside the Pi app. Download Pi browser, create Pi wallet, confirm wallet, commit to lockup, submit KYC, wait for KYC, migrate to mainnet, save your wallet passphrase somewhere safe. There is no forgot my password for a crypto wallet. After setting up your wallet, the next critical step is KYC. Submit your ID to prove you're a real person. Pi is strict to prevent fake accounts, only one account per person. KYC can take time. Submit as soon as you're invited. Without KYC, mined Pi cannot be moved to the mainnet. KYC is the gatekeeper to unlocking your coins. So, you've completed your checklist. Passed. KYC, your Pi has been migrated to your mainnet wallet. What does unlocking your Pi actually mean? In simple terms, the portion you didn't lock up is now liquid under your control inside the enclosed mainnet, like money transferred into your bank account. Before migration, Pi was just a number in the app. After migration, it becomes a real digital asset on the Pi blockchain you own and can transfer. Your daily taps become tangible value. Once unlocked in your wallet, you can send it, receive it. This is a huge step up from watching your balance grow. On the enclosed mainnet, you can do peer-to-peer transactions with other migrated pioneers. For example, your friend needs 5 Pi, open your Pi wallet. Enter their wallet address, type the amount, hit send. The transaction is recorded on the Pi blockchain, your friend gets the Pi in seconds. This enables real-world Pi commerce. Pioneers can start buying goods, selling goods, offering services with Pi. As the countdown to a potential major event in September continues, making sure you are fully prepared is the most important thing you can do. Let's break down a simple checklist to ensure you're not left behind when things start moving. First and foremost, if you haven't already, complete your mainnet checklist in the Pi app. This is not optional. Double-check that you have downloaded the Pi browser and successfully created your Pi wallet. Write down your wallet passphrase and store it in at least 2 different secure offline locations. Do not store it as a screenshot on your phone or in a simple text file on your computer. Treat it like the keys to a vault filled with gold. Next on your checklist is to verify your KYC status. Go into the Pi app and check if your KYC application has been approved. If you haven't been invited to apply for KYC yet, be patient. Invitations are sent in batches. If you have been invited, complete the application immediately and accurately. A common mistake is submitting blurry photos of your ID or having a name mismatch between your Pi account and your official documents. Make sure all the information is correct to avoid delays or rejection. If your application is pending review, all you can do is wait. The KYC process is handled by a combination of AI and human validators, and with millions of users, it can take time. Once your KYC is approved, you need to pay close attention to step 7 on the checklist: migrate to mainnet. Let's imagine for a moment that the countdown has finished, the open mainnet is live, and Pi is a fully functional cryptocurrency. How could you actually use it in your daily life? The most straightforward scenario is using Pi for direct purchases of goods and services. Think about your local coffee shop. The owner, also a pioneer, could place a small sign on the counter that says, "We accept Pi." You could then pay for your morning latte by simply scanning a QR code with your Pi wallet. This is really the ultimate vision, a decentralized global currency used for everyday transactions, buying groceries, paying for a haircut. Another exciting possibility lies in the world of online marketplaces. We are already seeing the beginnings of this within the enclosed mainnet on platforms created by the community. Imagine an Amazon for Pi. Browse millions of products, pay with Pi coins. For example, you might want to buy a new graphics card for your computer. A seller in another country could list it for, say, 0.005 Pi, assuming the high GCV. You would complete the transaction with Pi, and the seller would ship the product to you. While the excitement around Pi Network and the GCV is undeniable, it's absolutely essential to talk about the risks and uncertainties. This is the part where we need to be realistic. First and foremost, the $314,159 global consensus value is not a guaranteed price. It is a social movement, a collective aspiration. When Pi eventually enters the open mainnet and is listed on public exchanges, its price will be determined by supply and demand. With billions of coins in circulation, it is highly probable that the initial market price will be significantly lower, perhaps just a few cents or dollars, not hundreds of thousands. Believing the GCV is a certainty is a huge risk, and could lead to major disappointment. Another significant uncertainty is the timeline for the open mainnet launch. The Pi core team has been very deliberate, and has not committed to a firm date. They have stated that the transition will happen when the ecosystem is ready, which includes mass KYC completion, the development of a robust app ecosystem, and favorable global market conditions. This, when it's ready approach means the wait could be much longer than anticipated. The September countdown is largely a community-driven phenomenon. There is a real risk that September could come and go with no official announcement. As we get closer and closer to the end of this September countdown, it's easy to get caught up in the hype and speculation. But to navigate this period wisely, you need to focus on the right signals. The most important thing to watch for is official communication from the Pi core team. Ignore the rumors and the trust me bro sources. All official announcements will be made through the home screen of the Pi Network app. Pay close attention to any updates they provide regarding the 3 conditions for open mainnet: mass KYC ecosystem utility, favorable market conditions. Their progress reports on these fronts are your most reliable guide. Second, keep a close eye on the development of the Pi ecosystem itself. Use the Pi browser and explore the apps that are being built. Are you seeing high-quality, useful applications or just simple demos? Look for the growth of marketplaces, merchants accepting Pi in peer-to-peer transactions activity in testnet and enclosed mainnet. A vibrant, functioning economy, even a small one, is a sign that the project has a solid foundation. Finally, and I can't stress this enough, prioritize your security. As the excitement peaks, so will the efforts of scammers. The end of the countdown is not just a finish line, it's the starting line for a new and uncertain journey.